So at that point, I was tired of arguing. I said, you know what? You can meet me outside. Hey y'all, it's your girl LaCrystal, and I'm back with another video. Since I said that video thing, people was making fun of it, so I didn't do it for a while, but now I just don't care. I like saying that. But before we get to the video, please excuse the bad lighting. It's getting dark outside, and I should have really did this video a long time ago. Not a long time ago, but earlier today. But I was being lazy and tired, so I did my hair, like I told y'all before. Blonde hair, don't care, but it gotta stay hydrated, so I had to do my hair. And I was like, you know what? I didn't hair make that video, so yeah, that's why. So forgive me, please. Oh yeah, don't mind the makeup either. I just happened to do something on to make this video. But hey, so this video has been requested by one of my subscribers. So here we go. I don't know if y'all paid attention in certain vlogs. I'll be like, oh yeah, I got fired from Target. Like when I went out shopping with my friend, the one that was pregnant at the time, Petty. And I was at Target and I said, oh, I got fired from Target. And then I mentioned it in another vlog about getting fired from Target. And then I mentioned on somebody else's video, and they was talking about how they used to work at Target. And I was like, you know what? I got fired from Target. So they was like, why don't you make a story time? I was like, you know what? It is about that time. I talk about it a lot. So let's get right. When I was working at Target, I was working there, taking care of my kids, and I was in college at the same time. So I was doing the thing. I was feeling myself. But one day I just was not in the mood. Like, I wasn't in the mood at all. People that know me personally, I will admit, I do have a temper. I get upset or mad really fast. But at work, I'm very humble because I know I need that job. But at that moment, I just did not care. Okay, so per usual, I went into work, nice attitude. You know, Target's a friendly place, so it was nothing but positive vibes. Speaking to my coworkers, speaking to, you know, the customers and all that good stuff. Clock in, boom. If you ever been to Target, I don't know if you've ever seen anybody look inside. Like, let's say you get a crate or a suitcase or something. We always look inside things. It's called Bob and Lisa, meaning look at the bottom of the baskets and look inside always, like everything. You look inside. We don't discriminate. We don't care who you are. We're going to look inside your stuff. It could be a nice elderly woman. We're going to look inside her things too. Anything with a zipper, anything. So I was doing my job, you know. It was a white man and I want to say maybe a Chinese lady. I don't know her nationality, but Chinese is the first thing that comes to my mind. And he had like several crates. I hate when people had like a lot of crates. I would have to go through all of it. And I'm like, dang, can't we just go through one and assume they in still? But you know, I got to do my job because for one, I'm being watched on camera, making sure I'm doing my job. So I did my job no matter what. So I went through all the crates. Like I would ring up everything. And then before I give them their price, I would go check it. No, I'm sorry. I would ring the crates up and then I would go on the outside of my register because sometimes they was too like big to lift up and look in. So I went outside the register and I opened it up and looked inside everything. And he was like,
you must think we're stealing.
I ignored that because for one, I don't think you're stealing. I'm doing my job, but you could be stealing. So whatever, I'm just doing my job. So I ignored the comment like I said, because as a matter of fact, I felt myself getting irritated right then and there because I knew he was being a smart ass. So I didn't say nothing. So I'm ringing the rest of his stuff up and he's like, so why did you look in the thing? You thought we were stealing? I said, I'm just doing my job. You know, I think I even said, sir. I said, I'm just doing my job, sir. You know. So as I'm bringing things up, he's talking to the lady that he's with. At first, I didn't know they was together, but apparently they were together. He's talking to her. He's like, yeah, she think we stealing. And I said, I'm just doing my job. And then he said something else I can't remember, but I know it's something else along the lines of, do I think they're stealing or do I do that to every customer or something like that. So by that point, I was getting irritated, okay? I was getting really irritated. I felt like I was going to snap at him because it's like he was targeting me. Like, I just wanted to pick on him and go through his things and assume he was stealing. After I keep telling him I'm doing my job, like this is something I have to do, like I'm being watched. I could lose my job for not making sure you're not stealing. Like, I was really about to snap. So I saw a coworker walk past me and I whispered to her, please come take over for me because I said, I'm just gonna take a 15. I said, I know they ain't time for me to take a 15 yet, but I'm gonna go ahead and take one before I lose my job. And she saw the look on my face, because I always come in here, even though I have a RBF, you should know what a RBF is. I ain't really trying to cuss on here, but y'all know the RBF is. I always look mean, but at work I was always like happy-go-lucky, because they was just so nice and friendly. Like, I just love working there. So she saw the look on my face for the first time. She was like, oh yeah, go. And she was way younger than me. I was like 26 at the time, 25. I had to be like 25 actually, 24, 25. And she was like 19. And she saw the look on my face and she's like, yeah, go ahead. So as I'm walking away, he turned to her and says,
She was very rude.
y'all ever seen Michael Jackson spin around in his shoes when he about to do the moonwalk or something? I did a spin around just like that. Like, I swear to God. It made me mad because for one, you're talking about me to a co-worker. She's not my boss. She's a co-worker. Also, she's younger than me, so you're telling on me to somebody that's younger than me. I took offense to all of that. And then the point is, I wasn't even being rude. I was about to get rude, but I didn't. I got off the register before I could get rude. So that was a lie. So I turned around and I said, excuse me, no, I was not being rude. I said, you were being rude. I said, I explained to you that I was doing my job and you're mad because of that. And then he started talking over me, so I started getting loud. And when I tell y'all, I went off to the point where it got so quiet in that store, you could hear a pin drop. I know that's an expression, but word on everything I love, you can actually hear a pin drop. Oh yeah, y'all, off subject, but please don't mind my hair, my makeup. Like, I don't like my hair because it's getting long and I'm not used to that. I gotta get used to that again, but yeah. So we got loud and I was like, yo, he was yelling over me. That made me really mad, so I had to get louder than him. So at that point, I was tired of arguing. I said, you know what? You can meet me outside. And everybody flipped that all kinds of ways when I told them the story. That's when the girl first came out with meet me outside, how about that? Or catch me outside, how about that? Something like that. But I was not copying off of her. I really wanted him to meet me outside. At that point, I was ready to throw down because I was mad. I didn't care if he was a man. I have experience in fighting men, sadly. But I did not care if he was a man. Like, I was so mad. Like, he was really coming for me hard. So I was like, you know what, you can meet me outside. He was like, okay, let's
go. I said, okay, let's go.
So at that point, we both walking outside, and my friend yokes me up. The little 19-year-old yoked me up. She's like, girl, just go to the back. You're not about to get fired, because if he hits you, we all gonna fight him. Like, talking about her and the other girls that was, you know, witnessing it. So she literally picked me up and took me to the back, and I was like, you know what? So I realized that, you know what, I'm about to get fired. I'm not stupid. So I clock out, because I know on a 15-minute break you don't have to clock out, but I clocked out because I'm not stupid. I already knew that's gonna send me home. I know how it goes. So, and he up there talking to the people, telling him he felt threatened and all this other stuff. How you feel threatened? Like, I told you meet me outside. I asked you to meet me outside. You said, okay, let's go. So how do you feel threatened? I didn't walk up on him. I didn't threaten him. I just told him meet me outside. But then again, I lied. I probably didn't threaten him. I said meet me outside so I could beat your. I probably did say that, but I don't know. So I'm not gonna say I said it, but I probably did. But how you feel threatened when you was willing to come outside? You didn't act scary, but then when my boss don't come out there, you all of a sudden scared. I clocked out. I ain't stupid. Clocked out, left. Called my ex. I'm like, yo, come get me, because I know I'm about to get fired, because he had my card at the time. I said, come get me. I'm ready to go. And I told him what happened. So one of my co-workers, she's an older lady, she came out there, she's like, look, if I was you, I would just get as far away from the building as I could, because that man there, somebody, he felt threatened, you don't know the police gonna come, blah, blah, blah. Which I know my rights. I knew it was ways around that, but I'm not gonna get into that. But I was like, you're right. So I said, I'm gonna do that. So I went around the corner and waited for my ride to get there, whatever. So I was like, you need to do this the right way though, because I could still have my job, you never know. So I called up there while I was in the parking lot, and I was like, so am I fired or what? That's all I said, am I fired or what? And they was like, well, we have to take a statement from you, but yeah, you do need to go home for the rest of the day. I said, yeah, I already know, that's why I clocked out. And they was like, okay, well, we need to take a statement from you. He said he felt threatened by you, and blah, 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 blah. I'm like, okay, cool. So days go by, and one of the managers, he's like the only manager I really like, he was really cool. He called me, he's like, do you mind coming in and writing a statement down? I was like, okay, fine. So I wrote a statement, wasting my time, like, why didn't y'all just tell me y'all was gonna fire me instead of me writing a statement? So anyways, I go down there and write a statement. I tell her exactly what happened from beginning to end. So then, I think the HR, she finally called me. And she was like, hey, LaCrystal, like, just beating around the bush, like, just tell me I'm fired. Like, I don't want to hear all that. Like, just tell me I'm fired. So she's like, hey, LaCrystal, well, we got the statement from the guest, then we got your statement, and we talked to the people above us. I don't know why I can't think of the name, but it's the job and there's the people above them. I can't think of the name. I don't know what's wrong with me today, but I can't think of it. But they talked to them and they decided that I can't stay there. She's like, we did have witnesses from employers and guests that the man started with you. He was kind of like, nagging you and provoking you, and you did try to walk away and whatever. I was like, okay, so what's the issue? She was like, well, you did like cause a scene and you tried to fight him. If you'd have just like clocked out, came and got one of us, all this would have went differently. Blah, blah, blah. I said, you know what? I said, I don't even care. I said, I'm in school for medical assistant. I don't even care about Target anymore. I ain't gonna lie, I threw all kinds of shade. Shouldn't have. Well, actually, I don't care. I did. I threw shade. I knew I had that degree that I was working hard for, and that's where I'm still reaching for, working in my field. So I didn't care. At this point, I don't care about Target. And I hung up on her because she wasted my time. Like, why are you calling me to basically give me the runaround? This time I'm fired. I don't want to hear all that extra stuff. Like, I don't want to hear that everybody witnessed what happened and everybody's on my side, but I'm still fired. This time I'm fired. So I hung up on her, and guess what? I still go to that store to this day in shock.
I don't care.
But that's what happened. That's how it happened. That's what happened. First time I ever got rude with a customer. I think I was working there for 2 or 3 years. So yeah, it was what it was. Like, whatever. I'm good. Got a job after that. Wasn't worried about that. Started working in the medical field after that. So I really didn't care about Target, So that's what happened. I hope y'all don't look at me any differently. But yes, I do have a temper. Yes, I will snap in a heartbeat. I'm working on it now because I'm getting older. And, you gotta go about things differently, because if you keep doing the same thing, it ain't gonna work. Yeah, I am still hot-headed, but I think I'm toning down a little bit. I really do. But yeah, like I said, that's what happened. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. And like I said, your girl still can go to Target. Now it's thundering outside. So I know my kids will be running in here in a minute, so I need to help and go. But don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Hope y'all enjoyed the video. And let me know what other story times y'all want. Well, not what other, because y'all don't know what happened in my life. But if you want another story time, let me know. I'm pretty sure I have some. Until then, I'm gone, and I will see y'all in my next video.